Jasmine Fisher's fate had everyone on edge, because this wasn't just another trial. It was a story filled with family, trauma, and a truth that refused to stay simple. All week, things were slipping out of her control. Even though Jasmine insisted she acted in self-defense, statements from Patrick and Kat started to crack that version of events. Doubt crept in fast. Kat, clearly shaken after her time on the stand, tried to fix things, urging Jasmine to stick to her plea and finally tell her full story. But in court, the pressure was brutal. The prosecution pushed hard, and when the jury stepped out, it didn't take long, which only made it more nerve-wracking. And then came the moment no one could predict. The verdict dropped. Not guilty. Relief hit instantly for the Slaters, but across the room, the Truemans were left stunned. Just like that, Jasmine walked free and returned to Walford, but freedom didn't mean peace. Back home, emotions were all over the place. Kat tried to make things right, but Jasmine wasn't ready to forgive so easily, brushing past her and sticking close to Zoe and Mo. Still, there were moments that couldn't be ignored, like her emotional reunion with Oscar in the square, a glimpse of the life she almost lost. But not everyone was ready to move on. At the Vic, the tension between the Slaters and Truemans was impossible to ignore. One room, two families, and a past that refused to stay buried. Kat had enough. She stood up and defended Jasmine in front of everyone, putting everything on the line, and then did something unexpected. She offered Jasmine a place behind the bar, standing side by side with generations of Slater women. A fresh start or a risky move? Meanwhile, Josh was dealing with his own crossroads. Planning to leave for Southend, he reached out to Jasmine before going. What followed was something neither of them had truly faced before, a raw, emotional conversation about their childhood. Jasmine finally opened up about the night of the car crash, the moment she watched their foster dad die. It was something she had carried alone for years, and now it all came pouring out. But just when it seemed like Josh might leave it all behind, everything changed. Sandra revealed she knew he didn't really want to go. Instead of forcing the move, she arranged for him to stay in Walford for good. And when Jasmine confronted her, years of pain finally surfaced. What followed wasn't anger, but honesty, regret, and an apology that had been a long time coming. With Sandra gone and the past finally out in the open, Jasmine was left with something she hadn't had in a long time, a real chance to belong, especially after Kat made it official, giving her not just support, but a name, Jasmine Slater. But in a place like Walford, new beginnings always come with unfinished business, and this story might be far from over.